sketchy up close. Although some can spit a nasty wad of mucus or provoke from far. Oh, they've taken an interest in me. Some pods are resistant to the cold. Investigate a plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. Plastic are about to freeze off. Why didn't anyone my skin tell me an ice wall would be so cold? They're charging!
I'm seeing unfriendly source!
Get him off! Get him off! Security team, shoot him! There's a big wall! What am I paying you for? Okay, I'm okay.
Ain't recharged!
Let's move on.
Mitigating the threat. Torpification in progress. Combatant scanned.
Contact. Reestablished.
Picture me up. It would improve your odds.
Once again, found. Quarry located.
Not unless you want to spray the
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Well, that's all for now. Join me next time. Where I can those numb.
Hey, love to, but I'm not ready.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Something else. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Okay, I'm okay. Let's move on to liquidation.
Proceeding to attack.
Commander, what's
Mitigating the threat. Torpification in progress.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Mobility interrupted.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Combatant scanned.
Hey, got a distraction combat.
Anti-Fizzo's numb run. Until then,
Check your scope. Combatant analysis.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Fire move!
How are you still ain't recharged?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Guns locked and loaded.
Just get the signal. I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Oh, no.
Combatant scanned.
Don't make me bury another agent.
The fix on their weaknesses.
Same time, Commander.
Got my left on an unfriendly. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with it.
activity.
Troublemaker approaching.
Thank you, dear. Locking them down. They're benumbed. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Ready to wait. On your command.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway junction, wireless free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Valued underlings, your anti-Cleo...
I see an unfriendly source. All hands on deck.
Hold the head. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit town-setty for the Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Aster. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're devoted to assistant VP of vending stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker. In show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management. I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer F. Vanderbilt for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sistybits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now.
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Hell, are you still upright over there?
Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult the employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Rising.
Get Adrena time for it.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target
Give the order, and I'll take care of it.
I'm at. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Torpificator is charged. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
To get your candy.
That's tobacco. Smoke
That's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
Watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero G Shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-port restricted zone. I was on the edge of my luxury cistihide spectation. Not to mention the concession sales, invasive marketing with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as in Tossball, we all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at the
Damn this dust!
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
Sorry. I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Go for torpification. Torpification and taking the fight out of them.
Looks like we're in for a hike.
Junction of opportunity and runaway junction, you'll hear wireless free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Following the craven untoward attack on Outpost Opportunity, Herbert Feld from the Department of Mock Civility and Practical Confabulation has issued the following statement. Fellow employees,
Looks a mite picked clean, doesn't it?
What are you about? I'm locked and stocked.
Waste of my valuable time.
Smoke that candy. Favorite candy. Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and a friend.
Dirty time! Time!
You want your candy, delicious candy. Get your candy. You want your candy.
run, don't walk to spend your hard.
Sure, it's pretty now, but Have we considered what it might look like on fire?
Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish restorative elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is my favorites. No
This window.
discerning.
Don't like it. These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next outing. They'll display us in the standing before we cut them up.
I'll handle.
Troublemaker approaching.
Enemy in vicinity.
Recon doors, grab
Investigating hostile intentions.
Throw it.
Not refuse medic.
Grab. Join initiative. You ain't moving on up.
Thank you. Cog, you've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Making strides.
Suture me up. Prove your odds.
You want? Join initiative. Take this. Can you spare the drain of time? Come in. A drink. Time for me. Free explosion for you. Make it stride. You got my time? Have a blast!
Knew you had my back.
Got twitchy feet.
Proceeding to attack.
Look at a few corpses.
Yeah.
Don't be.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Ready to waste.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Hey! Gotta know you lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned
Opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to heaven? The grand plan is the predetermined order to the friends, neighbors, while you shelter in shelter in Matriarch's mercy. On the ground. Impact now, chemicals are better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Now, upward and onward. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice. You let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She is just the best choice.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed. I can tend to your injuries. Many things. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
Try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice.
Atom in the universe.
This place used to be a thriving hub of experimental science. I'm afraid to see the state it's in. Mitigating the threat. There be none. Target at.
Commander, watch your vitals!
I'm back and scan.
Never let a locked door stop us before. Let's look for another way in.
You're tuned to Wireless-Free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Following the cravenly untoward attack on Outpost Opportunity, Herbert Feld from the Department of Mock Civility and Tactical Confabulation has issued the following statement. Fellow employees, I share your umbrage and hunger for retribution against the perpetrators of this
law. You can bet this is the work of those cultists we tangled with outside. But what's the gain from butchering a bunch of scientists?
Clearly notes throwing fuel at each other to be tacky, improvident, and mean. Having seen the results firsthand, we vociferously agree. Yet before you begin taking pot shots at presumed wrongdoers, I urge caution. For now, with a prodigious degree of bluster and ample teeth gnashing, local order of the Ascendant representatives claim no responsibility and insist they are working to identify the culprits with the utmost urgency. Do we believe them? Perhaps. Do we trust them? Even less than we trust ourselves. Mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Commander, if I know one thing for certain, murdering members of the Order isn't my role within the grand plan. Did you just half apologize for killing my colleagues? Look, let me make myself clear here. If we attack the Order again, I go. Order traitors, fine. The rest, I leave. For good.
Something there on the counter. Looks useful.
Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has issued new guidelines for those perambulating outside occupied areas during approved break or leave periods. Site Safety Officer Dignan by groups of, quote, desperate, jittery, possibly chemically dazed outcasts turned to bushwhacking and barbarism, end quote.
Hostile in proximity.
From the aforesaid societal cast-offs are advised to shoot first, upsell products to later. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested Arcadia Colony.
Doors open. Time to make a way. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Member of the Dawn! I'm coming for you!
Torpificator at ready status.
Straight at them!
Watch where you point that thing!
You leave at once!
It's a comm device, but I don't recognize the technology. Might be something these cultists use for encryption.
You cannot remain here. Complication after complication befalls this facility, and death stalks its halls. It was all well and good to end those cultists' suffering, but that was but the barest tip of the danger present in this facility. I implore you to depart. I have nothing to say. You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's choice. You may have heard that Auntie knows better than nature. Auntie offers over 1,000 different products in over 100 different brands.
Offers disease, predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does Auntie know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's choice. And now, back to it. Now for something a little different. Tonally, if not thematically.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Isolated you from my hand. How dare you hamper my ascension with
bad company.
Distantness!
Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan.
Closing in.
No combatant up.
What in the where now?
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
them, they're out of range.
A glorious dawn for all. For the rift.
Not getting up without help, Commander. Too hard.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door and come out?
Freedom of choice. And
Ouch, sprat. Nobody's here.
Look, hey, got a distraction for you.
They're benumb. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Auntie's choice.
You, friend of friends, are a greater
song a real standout number, assuming you have taste.
greater ally than any number of fellow scientists. I hardly believe my eyes. I didn't think I would be leaving this room with all of my innards within. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Flooding and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian origins of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Right. Moving on. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's entitlements or two.
To any fool enough to approach my homeland, I once again ask you to stop. Pathway is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Please, cease.
You're wireless-free Arcadia. The track in sliced breadworm. Now with 100% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
For the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Astor. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps from advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysian view. Wear something nice and solvent for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management, I'd like to highlight
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Officer Potter Flanagan for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of assistant stars. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because
you, my entreaties, were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my traps. I should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
I beg to differ. I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
I heard tell of an Order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension. That's you, isn't it? The endpoint?
You are correct, Victor. I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well, very well. I can spare words with you, explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. But surely, over time, these deviations would subside? Though I do not seek the abolition of free will, no. No, humanity would do what is best for itself, I'm sure. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity, revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end. I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed. I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar. Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to. You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Swear I can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the mall.
And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. Every washroom mission with a successful splashdown. I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles in Golden Ridge. Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of painter. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Arachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the whim-whams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Motherfuckers skinning up behind me! It's on me! There's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! The best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole...
Oh, good.
Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to have the place? Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones.
The paradigm is a self-centered.
Whooping fits. Childhood gout. Adult rickets. Dysentery. Swings of mood. Bloody flux. Repitude. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy.
Sorry.
One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days.
Scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
With sweet dreams, you're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear wireless-free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Peace talks. Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. If he'd advanced beyond his current role, my deficiencies would have been made manifest to all. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy. Representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
I assure you these traitors haven't factored us into their equations. Ready to be the hole in their math?
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than other fibers.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Nothing occurs without today. We are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most alive.
Hostile in proximity.
Nice of sheer wildly.
Hostilities are reported.
Hostile spotted.
Taking cover.
Love to, but I'm not ready.
Back instead.
The reduced device.
Where's my code? But alas, it's not strong. Amplification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Stand weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Neutralize the limits of the damage, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Patient. Still recharging.
And Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to
And now,
armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic. Oh dear. Perhaps I should have explained what an anchorite is.
As your friend has correctly determined, we are anchorites, here by choice. This is where we conduct our divine calling, debating scientific precept and theory. Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again.
If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate. I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired.
Found another one. Damn it.
No troublemakers.
Proceeding to attack.
Exposure level.
Locking them down, taking the fight out of them. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes, folks. Got an analysis.
Troublemaker approaching.
I'm back.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get this. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at it. Taking.
Time for a quick dip.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for? You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Evidently, she was good at her job then. Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Oh yeah? And how'd she react?
Well, she hasn't returned, so perhaps she didn't like the answer we gave. Happens more often than you'd think.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Sprite crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. The Department of Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has abruptly canceled previous guidelines for perambulation outside Auntie's Choice occupied areas. Site Safety Officer Dignan Chow notes, quote, "Somebody went and killed all the addled cast-offs been plaguing the Golden Ridge Badlands. Found a mess of bodies, don't know who to thank, or what so and so to avoid." And now, on to other things.
Those who do not follow the crowd will be terminated from...
Torpificator at ready status. Investigating hostile intentions. There be none. Taking the fight out of them. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? You may have heard that Auntie knows better than nature. Auntie offers over 1,000 different products in over 100 different brands.
Nature offers disease, predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's Choice. Now, upward and onward. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
That's tobacco. Come taste this candy. That's tobacco. If it started young, it's worth the fun. That's tobacco. Love a candy. That's tobacco. If all that cough and bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too. That's tobacco. Smoke out tobacco. It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you. Tobacco. Favorite candy. It's tobacco. Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and puff right in. That's tobacco. Your favorite candy. That's tobacco. You want your candy. It's tobacco. Delicious candy. It's tobacco. Get your candy. That's tobacco. You want your candy. That's tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pen Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or gut.
Stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiskey.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose. A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Spread crisp, go stuff some in your chewer. Who crisp, 1000% germ-free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
To a time variable.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia. The best things in slice.
And fry 'em.
Simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason.
Sprite crisp, 1000% germ-free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
It all. Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Oh, fellow Auntie's employees, I can hardly express the extent of this tragedy, the breadth of this cruel attack. The brainwashed agents of the cold-hearted Protectorate just sent the Vox relay station crashing down upon their own town of Westport, leveling it. Local loss of civilian life is expected near total. This is one of the worst catastrophes I've witnessed on peaceful citizenry.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. And it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, But at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be
Proceeding to
picking up
expend
another
variable.
motivation
Ain't
tower.
recharged.
Still, ain't
Taking
as bad as
necessary
it was
steps
in Auntie's
forward.
choice.
Can't attack what's
But that
not
don't mean
there.
it's good.
Locking them down.
Just asking folks to
Torpification in
remember
progress.
There's more of important.
Back to our duty. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to heart.
Keep the boiling power.
Means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced. Worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Investigate hostile.
Tastiest parts. Ears to worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts.
Keep direction.
Eliminate the worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts.
Combatant scan.
No coarse pores, crisp smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction.
Yes, the aperture.
Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, this time slow roasting some fancy holy cow fillet mignon? No, sir. We cracked open a heavy tin of Horshurst. That's right. Nothing like instant, soft serving of feral pork face boost productivity to full burn. Small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. Snap to tail,
Like when a student fails. Why, the instructor, of course. Bishop Bassar has failed this order and is bringing a bloomer.
It's not the worst unless it's forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
All right, what's the call, Commander? The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these folks aren't long for this world if we don't help.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate agents if we just left them to die.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Fish restorative elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice, where
He's lost his wits!
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
I'm guessing the safe is part of Wiley's puzzle. Odd how obvious he's made it.
Yeah.
I've heard the Order enjoys a good brain teaser, but this seems excessive.
Investigating a... Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
A random occurrence.
Mobilizing.
Fortified coordinates.
Adversary vulnerabilities
Hey, distraction for you.
Must be balanced. Moving up. Accuracy.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Standing by to stupefy.
Battle charge in process.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Target's too far.
Threat of target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You hit the wrong side of the frame. Over here.
Broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. The Department of Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has abruptly canceled previous guidelines for perambulation outside Auntie's Choice occupied areas. Site Safety Officer Dignan Chow notes, quote, "Somebody went and killed all the addled cast-offs been plaguing the Golden Ridge Badlands. Found a mess of bodies, don't know who to thank, or what so and so to avoid," end quote. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
way to get the ball rolling.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. As a Protectorate subject considering a better life with Auntie's Choice, you might be wondering, what's in it for me exactly?
Why, everything! Risks with rewards, ambition without limits, food with flavor. It's a lot to take in. We're here to help for a modest service fee. Ask about our installment plan. To ensure your transition from subservient thraldom to unmitigated freedom is a positive one, you'll be given instruction on how to integrate into your new, improved, and more profitable life. You'll learn how to earn, how to achieve.
This laborious exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time.
Care. No such thing as a free lunch or treatment for a compound fracture.
And you'll find a growing population of dewy-eyed Protectorate defectors, just like you, who can help ease you into the integration process.
So don't worry. You'll have months to acquire the skills and know-how our hungry and ambitious populace have mastered over a lifetime.
Alrighty then, well past time for more merry melodies.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry!
Time will tell if that was a good idea.
Conceivable.
Anomalies! I have a fix on their weak torpificator at ready.
Spy movement!
Quotation determined.
Mitigating that threat. They're benumbed. Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
potentially...
I'm not proceeding forward.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. I'm back and scan.
Got my lamps on an
Nullification in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.